Greetings, this is Ice and Quinn with yes another episode of Let It Die. Today we are covering basically mushroom resources. 3 spots to find, well, rare mushrooms. 2 of the spots, well, at least one of the spots, you can find the Transformparfungus or the Cloaking mushroom fairly often. But all 3 of the spots are good locations and are worth checking. What I would suggest is sending your expeditions to these locations, because you're more likely going to come back with the mushrooms you're looking for, regardless if it's just the cloaking one or if you're looking for, skill shrooms or well, just about any exotic mushroom, because there seems to be a higher chance of the rare one spawning. But I will say the Transformparfungus or Cloak Shroom is the most likely, except on this first floor, which is floor 20, which is what's the name? Hachiyanama. This floor, I've covered another video, just to the left of the elevator. There's always resource spawning, and it's not just mushrooms. And of course, what we've got here, we just have a shock shroom. Shock shrooms are not used, I think, enough. I know myself, I collect them quite often and tend not to use them, so I get too many. So make sure you check your inventory, and if you have a lot of shock shrooms, start throwing them at everything. Here's a great way to waste some, well, I was going to say bullets, but I could just go over here and stab him. This will be handy for a boss on the higher floor. Floor 23, I believe. You don't need to collect that now. I tend to collect these, that way I can turn around and sell them, but I guess I won't do that now. So next location, there's a chance that a mushroom will appear here. You can go back down to the first floor and come back. You can keep doing this with all of them. Every time I'm getting bumped by my co-host again, Thackeray the cat, who just loves broadcasting for some reason. So go down to the waiting room and come back up if you feel like doing that. Or what I think is the best way is expeditions. 1-hour expeditions, and you'll come up with a lot of these mushrooms as you need. Particularly if you're trying to get to different floors.
Please state
Next
your
floor
desired
is going to be Yukangaoka. We're going to go there. This one's a little bit more challenging because you will have to just about always encounter a hater there. Once you get high enough level, I guess it's not a problem. And there's some poison. So you want to bring a dead snail so you can have one of the shrooms that will keep you from being poisoned. And it's a great place to pick up the snails, if that's what you're looking for. And they do come in handy in certain areas.
Of course.
Like I need to tell you that.
This is my calling.
So again, I will do this run on occasion, but I do prefer just to send out expeditions for it. The more you have an expedition, the better off you are. And an important thing about expeditions that I've learned that may or may not be true is a 3-hour expedition garners you no more physical resources than a 1-hour, except you may collect more energy and slightly more cash, which seems to make sense. You're there longer. A 6-hour expedition, again, no more physical resources, no more shrooms or beasts, but a little bit more energy and a little bit more cash. Let me go ahead and select. I can hear he's up there. Our hater's already up there fighting. I wish this touchpad wasn't quite as sensitive. So I'm going to let him go ahead and have his little day. Make sure I have my weapons equipped. Decoy shrooms are the other shrooms you'll get quite a bit when you're doing expeditions on these floors. So make sure you use plenty of them. I will go ahead. Is he still shooting? I guess he is. Well, let's just go ahead and eat this shroom go down there. That way we can fight him without having to worry. And we'll get rid of him first. Okay, there he is. What? He's at 50 now. Okay, it's level 15, I was going to say. Well, look, here, I'll show you the power of the decoy shroom. He's got a gun, so... Oops. I want to put that down. Over here. If you have an opponent with a gun, you want to sort of try to get that decoy shroom just slight corner so he has to come around. Now, if he has a gun, you can usually just kill him, but try to destroy mushrooms. So we have, in this location, a skill shroom. Go ahead and grab it. And it looks like we have a couple of crush shrooms. Silk, don't need it. At least I don't need it right now. Of course, cotton I do need, but mushroom's still active. So let's go ahead and waste some ammo and shoot all these. This is a great place to run into jackals also, if you wait here long enough. You will find a few of them. Well, it starts with one, obviously, and there's a good place to hide. It's right down this corridor here. This is the main entrance where you come in. The stairway that goes down. Right in here, you can hide here, and you can see from both directions. You see the jackals tag that way, and jackals tag this way, and then you can just come out and go left to go back to the elevator if you don't feel like fighting the jackals or ambushing them. So this area, obviously, sort of the underground area here, and we've got a shock shroom, which I should have used. And then up the stairs. Let's pick this up and eat it. My weapon's ready. Actually, let's just go ahead and shoot this one. Because we need to waste bullets. So then there's a pit over here, right here. And which leads us right back to where we were. So there's another pit around here someplace. Let me go this corner. There's a pit. Don't kill yourself on it. And this entire sort of maze-like area is... Well, hold on, excuse me. Let me get my weapons. Just calm down. Yeah, attack. Go ahead, take your swing. Swing. There we go. I was going to use that. My special attack, rage attack, but I didn't. All right, we're doing circles now. That's handy. Down here, I believe it is. There's a little fire in the alcove. Here we go. And we're going to get a tough shroom, which we don't need, but we will get a decoy shroom. Let me pick it up. And this is the area where, if you're going to find the Transparfungus, you will. I don't need either of these right now. We'll open the box. As I said, you'll have better luck doing the expeditions because they seem to be able to pick up them. I guess they're here for the hour, or they're in and out for the hour. You know, they will get killed multiple times, I guess. So. And the way back out is that way there, so sure I'm going the right way. Nope, back this way. And if you're going to ambush a jackal, that hiding space, they don't seem to ever go up into that area, so you're best catching one instead of waiting for all three to go, because the first one will come by this area. It seems to come by the first... I'm going back to the hiding location. Here. It seems to come from this direction most commonly, but sometimes this direction. But once they pass, you can come out and grab them around the corner and attack them. Okay, we'll go to the last location, which is actually the lowest level, and I think I have an equal amount of luck finding the Cloaking Shrooms there as well.
Thank you for coming.
Particularly with
Please state your
expeditions.
desired
That'll be floor
floor.
11. Maka Sasumi. And there are other floors with lots of shrooms on them. I'm just trying to find the locations for the skill shrooms and the Transformparfungus, or as I'm going to continually call it, Cloak Shroom. And none of these floors are difficult. You don't have to do a lot of combat. It's really more farming. And as you see, there's other resources as well. You can pick up a great deal of beasts at these locations, which is handy if you're going through floors. My next video is probably going to... Well, I have a boss video that's coming out, and I have a video that is basically running up to the floors, bypassing, just quick sprints, and there's some shrooms you can use for that, or you can do it without them, and that's just to get to the appropriate floor. Like you want tier 4 fighters, you need to get the floor 25, so you can fight your way up, or you can just run up. I'm going to take out this decoy shroom. The hater is often standing here or behind those crates. I was just listening. And again, lots of pill bugs on these floors. And lots of hot irons, it appears. Switch to a fist here. Right, track my blade. The next location is a crack in the ground where he does quite often hide. And you can easily, if you're high enough level, you can easily kill these guys, the haters, guys and gals, if you like, but I need to get rid of some of these decoy shrooms and shock shrooms, to be quite honest, so I might also use them. So practice on this guy here, this hater, who I'm actually concerned about the general of the hater. No, he's over there, okay. He's got a rifle, so that's going to make it a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to go ahead and throw one about right there. And let's see if we can get the shock shroom just in case he doesn't shoot it.
Come on, get some.
Really? Hey! Hey, yeah, there we go. There we go. He's got to come around the corner. Missed him completely, but no, I didn't. I let him shoot me. That's ridiculous. Oh, down we go. Well, I'll come in here and make him come on out. There we go. Just wildly swinging. I do not want to get near that fire. Let him near it. So the other resources down here that you can get will be these vampire shrooms that will come from these little critters. The other one, I guess, is hiding right now. Don't blame him. Big commotion. Let's go over here and collect this. And he spawned a decoy shroom. Reload the gun. Before I pick it up, I'll grab these. These are handy for absorbing a lot of physical damage. You can stack these in with some other shrooms. If you eat one sting shroom, this is a good way to sort of blend it, since you can eat multiple shrooms at a time. So eat one of these and eat a sting shroom. Sting shroom will drop your defense by 60%. This will absorb 40% damage, and we'll go ahead and grab this. Is it cooked for us? I guess not. And this location does have your own fire, so you can cook everything you find. I guess not the skill shroom. So let's go ahead and see if we can cook this over the dead body here. I tend to cook shrooms, so they're all cooked ahead of time. And if I pick up stuff in my inventory, or if I'm doing inventory transport for an expedition, I know what is in my inventory versus what I just got out, because all of my stuff is cooked. Which I'll cook this guy for no apparent reason. Have we got everything cooked? Nope. Got 3 of these here. These are as common as rocks. Just about every floor. So okay, I've got 7 of those now. Well over lunch. For what I need. There's also 2 more chests on this level. I've been here once today. Common for blueprints. Blueprints are usually 300 to 600. So if you're looking for a little extra capital, it's a good location. The same with the pill bugs, 448. If you feel like doing these runs over and over, then you can 10 pill bugs. Well, it's only 4K, but you know, we're doing 3 easy floors. What you pick up from killing any of the inhabitants also adds to it. But as I said before, I would suggest using. Let's see if I do another rat. I already did the rat contest. Not contest. Quest. Playing and thinking at the same time. I'm never going to pick that up to sell. So yeah, you can do quests, come up here like for the pill bug or the rat, and just repeat and collect those, collect them easy, well, 10k, 5k, 1k, or rare metals. As I said, there are many other floors to the lower floors for poison, but these will be handy as you start encountering jackals. And you want to fight jackals. It makes it far easier if you're cloaked and you have really buffed yourself. And also the 23rd floor boss does eat the sting shrooms. I believe I've got that right. So you could throw those on the ground, keep him occupied, and kill him. And well, just about any boss is easy if you just use the Transformparfungus shrooms, because they can't see you and they'll just stand there and let you kill them, which I guess is why they're rare. Anyway, that was it. This is not a very exciting video. On Sundays, you can catch my Let It Stream video on right now. Let It Die. I'll be I do those on Sundays, usually around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It can be delayed. I don't actually schedule it, so
Forward to your return.
we'll see. And often you'll find what I do there appears later in my videos. But thanks for watching. This is Ice and Quinn, and I guess this is your source for mushroom hunting on floors. Obviously, having the pass to use the elevator makes it a lot easier too. So again, thanks for watching, and remember to have a good day.